Odvar going against Sandstorm and Java, definitely one of the best hammer players I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's kind of unreal. So it's going to be how does the hammer fare against the scythe? We've got Sandstorm, of course, on the classic Mordex. I did like seeing both of them opting into the strength stance. So whatever's going to happen, it's going to hurt.
Yeah, they just want to make the most of their hits. They're like, there's no question in my mind that I'm going to win a neutral exchange. I just want to make sure that when I win it, you are hurting. And that ground pound comes through, catching Sandstorm off guard, trying to get those jumps and dodges out, wall slip activating every single time that you make somebody jump again into the wall. That brings that timer closer and closer together. Sandstorm switching over to the scythe, and Java getting knocked around as that downlight hits, uses the active input to twirl him back into the stage, and Sandstorm tacking on the damage.
It's so scary to spend your dodge against Sandstorm because you know he's just waiting, he's watching, and going to try and convert that into so much extra. But look at this, Java covering the dodge options himself, and the hammer side signature, taking the first stock off Sandstorm. A little celebratory riff on the loot, the harp there. Perfect.
I am so excited for a taunt to get bodied situation now. Let's go, Sandstorm. Java celebrating a little bit early. But
I don't know about that. Look at this. Java continuing the pressure, continuing the damage.
The silent recovery hits through. Sandstorm evens it up. And I'm like, man, you are asking for it if you're taunting first stock against Sandstorm in game number 1. But let's see if he's got the chops to live up to it as Sandstorm is fighting back with a vengeance. Silent misses at Java showing.
Yo, hammer! You said Java's hammer is ridiculous, and it delivered.
He didn't even taunt off that one, and that one, to me, was the much more impressive stock. 4 hits, Sandstorm deleted. Java up a whole stock against Sandstorm in game number 1. And yeah, like I said, like you said, his hammer is what I like watching the most.
Yeah, he is just cooking. Right now, he's got Sandstorm on final stock. Sandstorm not happy about it. Big gauntlet string to try and answer this back.
Java on the hammer once again. Theirs are coming outsiders as well. Java definitely one of the quickest to punish somebody off of a whip. But the sidelight into neutral sig. Talked about it last time we watched Sandstorm. I'll talk about it again. He is going to go for that as much as possible, especially when he knows that his opponent's dodge is gone, because if their dodge is gone, that's essentially true. Sidelight, kick him up with the active input, get the neutral sig, take him off the top. Sandstorm's going to be going for that all throughout the tournament.
Yeah, I still got to tell you, though, Java with this damage lead, not getting caught by Sandstorm's extended strings there, absolutely perfect. Tagging him constantly with sword, that extra strength stance really pouring on the damage. Sandstorm's in the red.
Oh, it's hammer time. Scoops him up. Oh, he goes all the way up the downer, too, using it as a way to get closer to Sandstorm in midair. Is Java going to look for the side stick to finish it? Goes for the jumping down air. Sandstorm gets one little punish through, and the side stick almost came through. The neutral sig will do it, and Java finishes his musical performance as he says, come on, man, I was just trying to play the loop. Why did you have to hit me, bro? Game 1 goes over to Java, and that wasn't cheese. That was really solid gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, look at this hammer ground pound at the end of that string, absolutely crazy. Here he's like, all right, yeah, Sandstorm's going to dodge in there, and I've got a bear just coming out of hibernation for him.
Yeah, and that was right after Sandstorm barely got the punish off of Java trying to go for the finishing blow with the side sig with the weapon throw. Great adaptation from Java to recognize that Sandstorm was looking for that. Now, this is going to be the real matchup for me to see if Sandstorm's able to adapt how Java's playing, or if Java's just that crazy.
Are you crazy?
He's that crazy. Oh my goodness, how? How are you hitting grab pump that off on Sandstorm? That was a 0 to death. He barely took any damage, and now Sandstorm is down an entire stock against Java in game 2 while being down a game. Sandstorm is being put against the line here. This is looking rough.
I feel like Noel changed too much in the timeline earlier today. You know, he went back and he just started racing people. He's like, geez, I really screwed this one up, didn't I?
Oh my goodness, and Java not even on the hammer. That's what's so scary, right? Is that the majority of neutrals being played by the sword, but when the hammer comes out, that's when the stock just goes poof. It's just gone, and Sandstorm, meanwhile, over here on the scythe, can't get any of the crazy dodge reads that we were able to see him get against Wubs. Ooh. There's one down air, brings him off stage, but he can't even land in time to stop Java from hitting the neutral light. And as Java picks up that hammer, he starts stomping the ground, sidelight comes through, and that's the classic Java, right? You get the neutral light, you get the sidelight, you dash forward with the downlight off stage to get into that position to get the recovery, and it leads you to a hammer ground pound that sends you down to your demise.
Almost again.
Yeah, he's looking for it. He just barely didn't slide off, but the side air comes through, and Sandstorm is like 2 good hits away from being down 2 stocks against Java.
Oh, into the triple, and now Java sitting on a 3 stock. This would be crazy, going up 2-0 against Sandstorm. Wild.
I wonder, well, look, we have to wait for the stock to finish out because Sandstorm absolutely capable of bringing us back. Gets the gravity canceled down, like kicks Java away, resets the first stock there, but Sandstorm's basically got a reverse 3-stock Java here to be able to have a chance. So far, so good. 2 sidelights hitting, tacking on that damage, jumps right over the side of the sword sidelight, and no dodge for Java means that's going to be an easy 3 hits for Sandstorm.
Yeah, Java was doing such a great job not spending his dodge and actually just Sandstorm was waiting for the dodge, so Java got out for free each time. But man, that capitalization as soon as it's spent, and again, that sidelight into neutral signature, Sandstorm's Mordex, serious threat.
It's going to take a few more neutral sigs to be able to take Java off the top, though. And Sandstorm hasn't been winning every single exchange. He has been getting hit a few times, but it's a good look for him so far. Weapon throw comes down. Doesn't want to risk going off stage against Java's hammer at all. Silent recovery doesn't. He was just saying, like, I'm hoping you're going to be late in the dodge here. There goes the damage recovery. Man, that was just relentless gauntlet pressure. Switches back over to the scythe. Grabs
and just
it
like
last
that,
possible second.
We're back in it. Sandstorm not far behind. That is 1 scythe string worth of damage, and not even one of the good ones.
Yeah, both games, Java was able to delete a stock from Sandstorm with essentially taking no damage. But Sandstorm has been able to keep the stock count close, as well as a lot of damage through.
Yeah, he's running away with this one. Look at that.
He got
just
the
took
landing.
the lead. The werewolf transforming into the beast within.
Oh, but if Java gets him off stage with this hammer, that could be the stock, despite how great of a performance here Sandstorm is doing, because Sandstorm's on the verge of a reversal. Wait, he whips the sig, and then he dodges down to the ground, gets the landing, gets the punish, sidelight into, I thought he was going to dip down for the nair, but instead he gets stomped side air to Java. On the side of the stage, he knows what he can do with his hammer reversal, gets 1 recovery, dips down for another, but he doesn't get the side air, and Sandstorm now on the side of the stage is trying to claw him with the downlight, trying to bring this to a 1-1 situation, but Java hits him away with the neutral light. Is that enough damage to disarm him just yet? Java, no nair! Down air away, Sandstorm dips down, and he gets doesn't get the recovery, doesn't get the jump read. Weapon throw re-pick up, but Java still holding on despite taking so much damage. It's so close. 1 sig from Java.
Oh my gosh, the neutral light almost does it. Now Java heading off stage.
Oh, he gets it!
Not yet enough. Again, Sandstorm, he's got to find the weapon. No, the hammer neutral air. Java, the duet, the soul of the encore, part 2.
What? I can't believe what I'm seeing right here. Damage done 487 for Java. Damage taken 690. He took so much damage going into that game, but still managed to pull it out, and that's beautiful because now you're in a situation against Sandstorm where you only have to win 1 game, and Sandstorm has to win all 3. Sandstorm totally capable of doing it, but my goodness, you could not ask for a better situation in a best-of-5 set against one of the world's best players.
So what are those Twitch channel point predictions looking like? Huh? Somebody's walking home with a ton.
Yes, production. Somebody please tell me what the percentages are in chat so that we can.
I gotta find out.
We can enjoy that.
You know, he's got to deny this, right? He's got to bring this back all the way to Game 5.
All right, let's see what he can do. Sandstorm definitely taking Java. I mean, like, Sandstorm takes all of his matches seriously, but there is a different level of play that I imagine comes out when your back is against a wall like this. And oh no, Java is starting to adapt to the sidelight neutral sig that we've seen connect multiple times throughout the set.
Those words are terrifying. Java starting to adapt.
Yeah.
And he's up 2-0. How much more adapting can he do?
Yeah, I can tell you how much more adapting you can do. Instead of taking 700 damage a game, he can take 400 damage a game, right? He's still winning, but he doesn't have to get hit that much. And if you start avoiding some of those strings that Sandstorm's been connecting so often, that's even worse for Sandstorm. But so far, Sandstorm's found some comfort with the gauntlets against Java's playstyle, and he has taken a lead into this game.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be huge. If Sandstorm can actually stop the momentum, take the first stock here, that'll be the first step on his road to Game 5.
Nair hits. Let's see if Sandstorm's able to go for the downlight here as Java's just playing on the left side of the stage, making his way back, having a lot of patience. The sidelight active input to kick him away. The strong hit, instead of going for the light hit, goes the weapon throw down. I imagine that Sandstorm will opt for the strong hit off of sidelight 100% of the time unless the dodge is known to be gone, because then he can go for the neutral sig right afterwards. Doesn't get the recovery. Oh man, it's such a close first stock. Sandstorm doesn't even risk going for the recovery after the sidelight. Oh, he dodges the side air, and the pickup recovery on the ground takes the first stock. But man, this is a totally differently paced game than games 1 and 2.
Yeah, you see Sandstorm showing a lot more respect to Java, a lot more thought in how he starts these engagements.
Java makes it back, doesn't get the stomp. Dashing forward, trying to get that gravity cancel pivot stop, and surprisingly, Sandstorm not punishing him for having that dodge being gone. One-sider forces the recovery from Sandstorm early, and Sandstorm just doesn't have the jumps, fast falls down, tries to reset as soon as possible. Java juggling the weapons to keep him unarmed as long as possible, and Sandstorm gets a little bit of extra credit in.
See them both just trying to find the right positioning against each other. Sandstorm coming out of that exchange ahead gets a little bit of a sight string into just continuing his lead. If he can just keep this lead, keep expanding it, that'll be so huge.
Oh, Cider hits. Cider hits again.
Another one off stage. Snipe, there's the recovery. Sandstorm can't make it back. Java, just like that, firing back, flips it around on him yet again.
Oh man, if you were going to tell me that Java was going to 3-0 Sandstorm in winners quarters today, I would have called you a lunatic.
I don't know, man. This is last stock Sandstorm. This is where the real danger starts.
This is as last stock Sandstorm as it gets. I very rarely see Sandstorm in this position. So, on the gauntlets, Java making it back to the stage, hits that sword recovery.
Oh, Sandstorm fishing for the knockout. He's definitely looking for it. He can't afford to take, whoa, just to the outside. Java had the read on the dodge, but not the location.
Neutral stick catches that spot dodge in place. Well done by Java.
And he charged that a little bit too.
Dodges through the weapon throw. Sandstorm doesn't want to risk anything against Hammer off stage. Nair hits, and Sandstorm is bleeding out here. Downlight comes through, doesn't connect. Java looking for the sidelines. He's dodging out of every single sidelight opener that Sandstorm's connecting. That Cider, that's the 4th time he's hit a Cider from the ledge.
The charged bear again? Are you kidding me? Java just 3-0'd Sandstorm to go into winner's side top 8. Java is insane.
Java is playing incredibly, and that shakes up all of the expectations, all of the predictions going into the Winter Championship. Granted, now there's a new beast in the lower bracket. I was talking about Wubs, I was talking about I'm Llama. No, we have Sandstorm down there now, and that is even before winner's side top 8. Java 3-0ing him, 2-stocking him. 2-stocking him in game number 3, right? That is how consistent Java is. We may have a new legend of Brawlhalla in North America going into 2021. I mean, wow, what a performance from Java.
No one would have predicted this. Predictions from the pre-show, out the window. Everybody's Twitter predictions, out the window. Nobody saw this coming. What? Except Java, I guess. Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I knew Java's hammer play.